it is really incredible how many young people in our communities are out there doing their part. So many kids today are so mature mentally, and they all have a conscience, and they do their little bit. So let's meet one of them. She's on the show 8 Simple Rules. She's the most sarcastic teen this side of Kelly Osbourne. Please welcome the adorable Amy Davidson. This little girl. You're so weeny.
Yeah, I'm
You're a weeny
tiny.
little thing.
Yeah.
And I heard that you live next door to one of my favorite people.
I live next door to Eric Winter.
How gorgeous is he? Well, and his wife.
Yes, yes.
She's just as beautiful.
She is just as beautiful. And right after he did the show, he told me about the dog. And I've seen this dog, and I've been able to see it grow. And
can you believe when we first gave it to him, the little tiny puppy, and then I went to visit him the other day, and the puppy has now turned into a great big doggy. Look at that. She's huge. She's absolutely huge. So you're now living in your first house alone.
Yeah.
How is it going?
It's fun. It's
is?
really fun, you know. And I, when I first came to look on the set, the first thing I went was, oh my God, I love everything. Now it's funny to see like what I notice. I notice walls, and I know like that thing is so cool. That thing that's hanging right there, and that coffee table. I just love everything.
It's funny, once you become a homeowner, things in your life change. It's like, you know, you go out and you usually buy things for yourself. Now it's for the home.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I like yet. Like, I don't know anything about art.
You're so young, you're still experimenting.
Yeah.
Right? And as far as art goes, I always think it's what you like. It's not what other people like and what they say is good. It's what you like.
Yeah.
And
which I don't even know.
No, but so many times people say, oh, this is by this painter and that painter. I'm like, it's crap, I don't like it. Oh, but it's worth so much. It's like, but I wouldn't want it hanging in my house.
No.
No, but that's true. I'd never want a Picasso. I'd sell it.
There you go.
Yeah, I would. Anyway.
I'm getting some pointers, though, by being
You are,
here.
by looking around here. Yeah.
I love everything.
So are you a shopaholic like me?
Yes.
You are?
Yes. And, you know, it's kind of gone from, like, the clothes to the home stuff.
To the home now. Yeah, well, you're a homeowner now. That's it.
Or even, you know, it's fun. I know Kaylee, who plays my sister on the show, she owns a home now, too. So we're both kind of like, you know.
What have you got? Oh, I've got this. Oh, you got that.
And we kind of mix. You know, I bought her a painting, actually. I found this one artist I do like, and she absolutely loves it. So it's fun to kind of mix what we both like.
Yeah, and you're both growing up together on TV, too.
Yeah.
But we're going to a break, and we're going to talk about stuff, and we'll be right back. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Amy, all right. What are the 8 simple rules to dating a teenage daughter? Tell me, what are they? I want to know. I watch the show and they don't. Yeah. I expect them to scroll.
Right?
At the end of the show.
You know, John always made a joke, and he said that each year we would reveal a rule. So I like that. I'm going to stick with that. That way we'll run 8 years, right?
Yeah, of course. That's a good way to do it. Yeah. And talking about John, I never had the honor to meet him, but, you know, everybody just adored John. And so how is everybody coping to get things back on track? It must be so hard.
You know, John set the tone. John took, you know, I feel like he took all of his family experience and helped us create a family. And that's what we are. I have a family away from home. And through tragedy, we became even closer, which I hate that sometimes, but it's good also.
Yeah.
We're moving forward. We have hard days. We have really good days. I mean, he's there. He's on stage with us.
Oh, that's for sure. I
Absolutely.
mean, nobody can ever even hear the title. The first thing you think of is John of the show. I mean, it's like, that's it. It's will always have his imprint on it. But what were some of the fondest memories you have of him? Did you know him before the show?
I didn't. When I met John and Katie, it was a pre-table read, and we all met, and I was so nervous. I hadn't done really much before, and so I'm meeting John Ritter and Katie Seagal. I'm freaking out, and they were John Ritter and Katie Seagal for about 10 minutes, and then they were just normal and open and comfortable.
I know Katie, and she is just such a wonderful woman. Very warm woman.
Oh,
Fabulous.
Katie gets it.
She does, doesn't she?
She has this way of reading me. Like, she knows when something's up, and she'll kind of, whether I crack or not, she'll come up and pull me aside, and she's like, okay, what's going on? And I tell her everything. She has wonderful advice, and she's lived.
Worldly, she is, isn't she? Oh, and have you heard her sing?
I have.
Oh,
She sang in 2 shows.
Got an amazing voice. All right, tell me about James Garner. He's sexy.
Isn't he?
He is. I used to fancy him so much years ago. I loved him.
James,
Sexy old thing.
I know. James, I think if I were his age, I absolutely love the guy.
He's gorgeous. He is. He's so sexy.
And you know, I have this caretaker thing I do. Like, his first day, I saw him eating a donut, and I was like, what are you doing? It's lunchtime. You're supposed to be eating a sandwich or something. And he smokes, and he's like, Amy, stop it, you know? And I tried for like 3 months to get him to see my acupuncturist because
Wouldn't go.
He wouldn't go.
Stubborn.
Finally, he called. He's like, okay, Amy, what's her number? It made me so happy. He's this big, warm, cuddly, lovable grandpa.
It shows, it really does, that comes through. Now, Amy, are you as sarcastic as your character Kerry or not?
I think I can be.
You can be?
At times, and I can be just as snotty. But you live with someone for 2 years, you know, and she's rubbing off on me. But there are things that we're not alike.
No.
We're not alike. No, like I was more involved in school, and I hung around with the popular group, and I danced, and I was in the student government. She's a little more reserved. She's held back, you know? She's trying to find who she is.
Well, let's see you as Kerry now. Let's have a look.
Where'd you get this anyway? Come on. Come on.
The debate team. A few kids offered me a joint, and I took it.
The debate team smokes pot? At least in my day, we thought it would make us cool.
You told me the debate team is cool.
It is.
That was a fun scene.
Yeah, really
you know,
funny.
Working with Katie, that scene, it had a ton of different emotions, and she helps drive that. It's really
Her
fun
timing,
work with
her
her.
comic timing
I
is
know.
second to none.
I can't even fathom. I've worked with pros. Like, that blows my mind, you know? I feel
Legends.
so lucky. Yeah.
You're really lucky. And okay, all that you've learned as a teen, what advice would you most give to teens out there today?
You know, being in a position now to have a voice, I've really enjoyed getting involved with charities. And I'm educating myself now. Like, there are so many charities out there that I don't know about. I want to learn more about yours. And it feels so good. I'm not into the flashy Hollywood thing. I'd rather go to an event. Like, in a couple weeks, I'm going to read to children. I went to the Elizabeth Glaser Pediatric AIDS Foundation over the summer, and I thought,
an amazing foundation, isn't it?
Yes, and the event was so amazing. I see Dustin Hoffman reading to kids, and I went, okay, that's awesome. So just being able to give back, it really feels good.
It does, doesn't it? And like I said before, it's not just of giving things or money, but your time can do so much too for other people that really need it.
Yeah.
So,
And I heard there's some great kids on the show that have done that.
We
That's
do
awesome.
have amazing kids on today. So you can catch Amy, 8 Simple Rules, Tuesday nights, ABC.